It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring Kansas City as they go up against Washington. Well, for Washington.
Bye, Ernie.
Oh, say does.
Welcome. Maybe the and before the tip. All right, David, thanks. Steve is a player. What are the challenges of playing basketball early in a season?
I think getting your body used to the grind, getting your mind back used to the grind. I think those are the challenges. And depending if you brought in a lot of new faces, that could be a grind. But I think more importantly is just getting back into rhythm.
Getting in sync with yourself, but also getting in sync with your teammates.
Correct.
Here's the starting group for Kansas City. You've got Yusuf Nurkic. Gordon is out there with Collison. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Gallinari in at the four-man position. Out of bounds, Kansas City takes possession. Washington on D.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
They really dominated them on both sides of the ball. We'll see if they have their number again this year.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Levine kicks to George. Carter outside. Back to George. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Kansas City. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
They did a good job of controlling the tempo, playing at a speed that suits their offense.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Second chance shot. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Wizards shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
For Kansas City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Collison. Thompson in the post. Carter on him. The shot by Thompson, no good. Fox with it. Picked up by Collison. Fox passes to Noel. The feed to Fox. George with no one around. And another miss by Washington.
This is the opposite of how they wanted to start this game. 0 for 4 already.
Screen by Nurkic. There's Gallinari with the three. No good on that one. And it's Washington the other way. And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively. And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
Now here's Thompson. 8 points his last outing. Shoots off the screen. And the rejection by Noel. Levine with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. A pass to Fox. A 15-footer. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
That's nice patience by Zach Levine. Finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Gordon dishes to Nurkic. Back to Gordon. Gallinari outside. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. To halt the run. Here's Nurkic. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Carter kicks to Levine. And there's the pass to George.
Oh, and one. Wow.
He gets the whistle, too.
And you see the pass. Levine improving as a playmaker, learning how to succeed at this level.
The Wizards shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. That's good from George. Kansas City trails by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. He got right to the cup using that screen. 6 points for Klay Thompson.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
And here is Fox. 2 on the clock. That one wide left. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Washington Wizards. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Washington leading now by 4. Setting the floor for Kansas City. We've got Thompson. Nurkic is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Gordon. And it's Collison in at the point guard position. The 3 from George. Thompson from outside. George has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Wizards. Nurkic is screen on Fox. Here's Collison. And stolen by Noel. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Plays it up and banks it in.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Greg, you asked a lot of GMs. De'Aaron Fox, probably the fastest player in this year's rookie class.
And he plays at 1 speed. That's lightning. I mean, he's got speed to burn. Maybe not quite as fast as, say, John Wall, but he isn't far behind. He uses that quickness well also in terms of just busting seams on the offense. And at the other end, he can be an outstanding defender as he was at Kentucky.
Levine for 3. That shot no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Thompson outside. And Kansas City misses again. Gallinari against George. Back to Carter. Passes it to Fox. There's a screen by Noel. There's the screen. 4 on the clock. Here's Fox. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Collison. Screen by Nurkic. Fires for 3. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Gordon.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Eric Gordon on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Carter pulls it in. Wizards leading by 8. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Fox kicks to Levine. On the wing, George. There's a screen by Noel. The tray. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist by George. Carter's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
And Kansas City decides to take their first time out here.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
And that one drops for him.
Practice makes perfect. Thompson is just lights out on these shots.
George sets a screen for Fox. Off the pick. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Fox against Collison. Nurkic, a screen on Fox. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Back to Levine. Takes a three. Rebounded by Kansas City. Outside Collison. The dish to Nurkic. Thompson for the triple. And
Ooh, buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater.
Very important.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. Looking at the Wizards and taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq. That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us. As now we send you back to the action.
11 points. 11 of 14 points for the Knights. Definitely the leader of that team.
Welcome back, folks. A lot to see in that shot from high above Washington, the Capitol, the Supreme Court, the Lincoln Memorial. That is one heck of a... Washington leading now by 8.
What's amazing to me about Klay Thompson is his ability to take over a game. He just needs a few shots to drop and look out. The next thing you know, he is in unstoppable rhythm.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Wizards 5 right now. Paul George is out there with Carter. Then Zach Levine. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Fox in at the 5.
Just some grown man strength from Thompson there. His ability to shake off hard hits and still drain shots is admirable.
And with Klay's shooting ability and size, it allows him to put up huge numbers, Steve, when he's locked in. We've seen it before in the past.
You know, just looking at Klay's resume shows how dominant he can be when he's on fire. 35 points in a quarter, 60 in 3 quarters. One of the scariest players in the league when he's on.
And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Levine passes to George. Lets it fly. That doesn't go either for George.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Outside Collison. He dishes it to Thompson. Feeds to Nurkic. Shoots it. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Levine with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Levine kicks to Carter. Back to Levine.
Oh, and one. Ooh.
Attacking with purpose. Levine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
And certainly while the injury for Zach Levine and his ACL was devastating, Greg, it's good to see him back on the court, and he seems to be on track to making a full recovery.
And Kevin, still amazing to me to see just how far the medical community has come in terms of treating ACL injury. Levine is such an athletic monster. To lose even a little burst would have been huge. Fortunately, you know, with modern medicine, it's going to allow this guy to make the most of his potential still.
Carter against Thompson. There's Noel. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Noel's got his second best.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Nurkic setting the pick for Collison. Gordon a screen. And Thompson kicks to Nurkic. Over Noel. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Kansas City trails by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gallinari with it. George picks him up. Screen by Nurkic. And Gallinari kicks to Gordon. Second chance shot, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Noel sets a screen for Levine. There's a screen by Noel. Nurkic with the block. Thompson outside. Tries again. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Nurkic.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
There's a screen by Noel, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Wizards leading by 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Levine kicks to Fox. In the corner, George with it. Just 5 to shoot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 13 points.
And George just has that extra gear.
Once
he kicks into it, he is nearly impossible to stop.
Off with the layup. And we've reached the end of the third. Wizards lead by 5. And time to step aside.
I'm liking
quickly,
this.
but
I'm
we'll be
liking
back
this
in
a
no
lot.
time with the start of the fourth quarter.
5-point game. Finished the fourth. Oh man, this is gonna be good.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And so Kansas City now trailing by 5. Setting the floor for Kansas City. Klay Thompson is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And there's Collison. And it's Gordon in at the 2-guard spot. And he overshot that one, missing. Washington shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Gordon against Levine. Poked away. George. Good work there as it goes. George has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Wizards.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Gordon a screen. And Thompson kicks to Collison. That doesn't go either for Collison.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
Kept alive. Here's George. Gordon with the defensive effort. Kansas City trails by 7. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Has to Gallinari. Thompson against George. 5 on the clock. Thompson misses.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Kicks it to George. Here's the 3. Rebounded by
Imagine being that
Kansas
wide
City.
open and missing.
Nurkic has got 8
Imagine
rebounds in
being
this
Paul
game.
George right now.
He started off solid. Had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep sense.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That is just a careless
Carter's
turnover.
body.
You've
Carter's-
got to be
Holy.
smarter in those exchanges.
Wow. Wow.
Wizards leading by 7. Fox with it. Outside, Levine. There's the 3.
That's deep.
Rebounded by Kansas City.
Too deep for
Nurkic
Bro.
has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Floats one, and the rejection by Noel. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic. Washington has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Fox kicks to Levine. Looking for George. He gets it there. Kick out to Levine. There's a screen by Noel. And Levine, here we go. This one on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
He has
That's my
length
boy.
and he has athleticism.
That's my boy.
Both of those help him operate inside and beat good defenses.
Kansas
Favorite
City
guard in
trails
the
by
league.
7.
Good work.
Outside Gordon. Nurkic dishes to Thompson. Gordon the pass to Collison. Nurkic a screen on Fox. Here's Collison. Gordon outside. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. On the wing, Levine. He kicks to Fox.
Come on, don't shoot it.
Dishes
Just
it
run
to
out the clock.
Crowder.
Just run out the clock.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Fox with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Unloads from 13. And that one is off. And Kansas City will go the other way with it.
And definitely playing the opponent, but also they're playing against the clock.
I think that's the thing. You can't give away 1 second now. You're toast.
Here's Levine. They get it back. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Man, he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late
Shoot, I don't even know
reaction
if
by
he
the
hit
transition
free
D
throws.
takes it himself
That entire
uncontested.
drive cost was pretty bad. Come on, don't choke this away.
First free throw is
All
good,
right.
and that increases their lead to 6.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Blowout benches.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Time called here. Kansas City
Yeah,
decides
you
to talk
buckets
it
out
over.
there.
They're down by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, it's a dejected group of guys. I mean, they've got a lot of pride, and just hadn't happened for them here tonight.
The most important thing to remember, it's not over. But they have to step up on both ends to have a chance.
Bogut kicks to Bogdanovich. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you won't find many centers with better passing ability than Bogut.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Every little bit helps.
Carter back
Outstanding
out
work
there.
hitting those free throws.
Looks like they brought back all the
Time called here.
starters.
Kansas City decides to talk it over. They trail by 7.
Nope.
We've got 13
Carter's out.
seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And Noel.
Collison for 3. And Kansas City misses again.
That's game. That was pretty good.
Now Fox. And so Washington takes the
Teamwork
win.
by one,
Probably
too.
a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a...
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For great...
Let's see, so... Wow. So he had 12 points and he essentially had 12 points and 42 boards. I'll take it. Digging Paul George's 51 and 21 stat line. Knights, Clay dropped 42. Nurkic had 39 boards and 21. I almost want to say Nurkic was definitely a player of the game, just overall there. I do want to point out Gallinari with his 5 fouls and that Kevin Love stat line. But 15 boards to go with it. Because just look at the perimeter shots for the Knights, just had a much better time against the paintball zone or the Cavalier zone. No, Wizards didn't do too hot either. George at 17, Levine at just 5 points, both in the key, in the paint. Vince Carter with that 1-3, pulled that one deep 3. Chicago is from inside. Clay from pretty much everywhere. I thought Gordon had more than 5. I thought he had a couple. But hey, what's a win?